Shout out to J&J.
So I just want to send a shout out to J&J Sports for having me once again.
This is, episodes, man. You guys got a real good thing going on.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your favorite sports analyst with my favorite co-host,
James Sherwood.
and y'all finna get served with J&J Sports episode 90. James, man, how you feeling, man?
Well, we're at the second episode of the year. I'm feeling fantastic, and we're really close to 100 episodes in 2 years.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all for just rocking with us, man. 10 more episodes, 2 years in the game. Man, we really it's been a long road, James, but we're here. Thank y'all. Before we get started, man, I want to shout out one of the comments on our recent video, man. We're going to start shouting out the people. Shout out to Mighty Judah on YouTube, man. Good video. Thank you for watching, brother. Have everybody else watching with you, man. Appreciate that. James, James, I'm ready, though, man. You ready?
I'm
we
ready.
got some good stuff. First up, your favorite, man, NFL football. So, the Detroit Lions legend head coach Dan Campbell has made history for the city. I mean, he is the first coach in Detroit to have played for the Lions, then coached and won back-to-back seasons playoffs for the NFC North. James, when you think of Dan Campbell, man, what's the first thing that comes to your mind about him?
Toughness. I think, considering he was a tight end,
Yeah.
really tough guy, but that's, I think, translated into his coaching. Not that he's tough on his players, but
Right.
he definitely expects the best from them.
Absolutely. I mean, dude is just an animal. Playing for the Lions, transitioning into a head coach with that same team, that just shows he wasn't going nowhere from the start, because he could have went this way. He's like, nah, I'm down for the home squad. So, man, shout out to you. Let's get more into this though, man. How impressive is this for Dan Campbell to achieve, and will there be another Detroit coach to do what he did?
I would probably, this is majorly impressive.
Yeah.
And to take a team and make it be the best team or one of the best teams there in the conference in
Right.
the NFC. I mean, and they're competing with all the other teams. Teams now have to worry about the Lions.
Yeah.
It wasn't always like that.
Right. I mean, we thought that first season was a fad, great season, hit or miss. But when you can do it back to back, win constant games, okay, now you need to worry. Now you can't just put this team under the bus. Now you have to really, and those Detroit fans, they needed that. You know what I mean? They were hurting, they needed that, and I mean, yeah.
I don't ever see the Lions leaving Detroit in general.
Yeah.
I think they're going to always stay there.
Yeah, there's some diehard fans. I mean, really dedicated. This is absolutely mind blowing, man. Just to see how far he has brought this team, them being a laughing stock to a fresh new unit, which is very rare to come from that and make yourself something. And he's done an amazing job with this Lions team. I mean, he hasn't given up on them. You know what I mean? And I know it's times where he probably wanted to, but he's still here. He's still rocking. So if we look at his achievements, man, just hit his career side of things with the Lions. 91 receptions, 934 receiving yards, 11 receiving touchdowns. He played in 114 games, and he started in 76 of those games. Career high receiving yards, 308 and 2006. Career high yards in reception is 14.7 in 2006, and 4 touchdowns in 2000. So 2006 was his year. You know what I mean?
Major breakout year for him.
Yeah, it was his year for sure. I mean, yeah, for sure, man. And let's transition to his coach now, him being a coach. So bringing Jared Goff in. Jared Goff has had major success. A lot of people counted him out, James, at first. They're like, man, you know what I mean? He got the extension. Usually when quarterbacks get an extension, they don't play so high or something happens. But he's been showing out. He's been crafty, creative. He's had major success with this Lions team, James, and he's done some amazing things so far. But it took faith, and Dan Campbell having faith in him. Is Dan the reason for his success there?
Oh, I think he's a major reason. Offensive-minded coach. He saw something in Jared Goff that maybe a lot of other teams didn't see, going on there. And I feel like Jared Goff, in a lot of ways, is unfairly looked upon as a quarterback who lost the Super Bowl, rather than a quarterback who, went to the Super Bowl.
Right.
And I think that's been kind of following him. But I don't think it's like that anymore, considering what he's done the past 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah, man, absolutely. He's the reason for Jared's success. I mean, it took him guiding him and showing him like, hey, don't give up on yourself, man. You know what I mean? You come to this Lions team and you just, you build yourself up. If we look at his stats this was his best season, James. 4,629 passing yards, 37 touchdowns. He only had 12 interceptions with a 68.5 QBR. This was his best season of his career, James. I mean, I don't think they were smart for giving him that extension. You know what I mean? Because Lord knows what he's gonna do next season. But how you feel about those numbers, James? I mean,
I think when everybody heard about the trade, looking forward a few years, I don't think anybody thought he would have 4,600 passing yards.
Yeah.
And just what he's done as a leader for that team.
Yeah.
Too.
Exactly. One of the plays I admired they did, it was a trick play where he gave it to Amar St. Brown. He played his quarterback and he ran out there and caught the ball. I think that was pretty crafty. Yeah, man, best season. I mean, 4,629 passing yards. That's hard. You know what I mean? That's hard. That's Tom Brady numbers right there. He looked like he had a pretty decent season. Only 12 interceptions. You kind of want to keep it in that range or even lower if you can. But I know like that's kind of hard to do, being that you're playing all these teams. And
yeah.
So I say 10. 10 and 12 is good. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. And then to end it off, man, let's say if the Lions can make it to the Super Bowl, which they have. I mean, I don't see nothing in their way. Should Jared become MVP quarterback, and should Dan Campbell be coach of the year?
I think if they win the Super Bowl, we're going to see those two things become a reality for sure. And even just making it to the Super Bowl in general, Campbell could be coach of the year easily, considering this team has never even been to the Super Bowl.
Right.
So that would be great to see them make the Super Bowl. I think it'd be a cool matchup if we had Detroit and Houston. Almost kind of. I think they played each other this last season.
Right.
So
Yeah. For me, I have to say that Detroit and Ravens. That's gonna be a game that, man, that's gonna be a crazy game. But we'll see, you guys. We'll let you guys know. We'll keep you guys updated on Jared Goff, man. You definitely deserve MVP, man, because a lot of people counted you out, but you're still in there fighting. So for that Detroit City. So shout out to you, man. Shout out to Dan Campbell, man. To me, you're coach of the year in my eyes. So, one of the best coaches in the league. So we'll keep you guys updated on the Lions. Regular season is over now. They're in the division now. So now it's going to get really intense. It's going to be but it's going to be good, though. It's going to be good for sure. But we're going to get into our next one, James, man. You ready?
I'm ready.